Here we are at Watkins Glen for the third race of the 1998 IROC season. In fact, it's the halfway point of the season. Marcus Sachi has the pole for today's race, and 2 is outside. It'll be Alan Bird, Riley Spurley-Tube, and Ethan Lynn make up row number 2. And then you've got the 7 of Jay Gambit and TJ Hanley in the 2. Then Steve Morgan, Carter Friesen, Jeff Bright, and Tony Green. Then Adam Carlson. That rounds out your field. So there's going to be 11 laps around this road course of Watkins Glen. We've seen dominating performances by the pole sitter the last 2 IROC races here at Watkins Glen. Will we see the same with Marcus Sachi here today as the field comes down the front straightaway into the restart zone? And the green flag is waving. We're racing at Watkins Glen. Bird stay with Sachi all the way up until the S's. And that's where Sachi really got through that well. He's pulling away from the battle for a second. Alan Bird will keep that. And now it's a big battle between Jay Gambit and Ethan Lynn, the 9. Ethan Lynn off track. Jay Gambit trying to go around the outside of that 9 car. And will do it past 4, 3rd. Jay Gambit up to 3rd from 5th to 3rd in less than a lap. Whoa, close back there. There was almost a wreck. Looks like Carter Friesen and Bray Rodeness made contact. That was close. They saved it. Rodeness is your points leader, and he's won a race this season. So, my oh man, that could have been disastrous for him. Into turn 7, the final corner. Marcus Sachi will lead lap number 1 of the events. They're in the wall behind. Looks like that was Carter Friesen and Adam Carlson. Here's a battle for 4th. Ethan Lynn has it. Who was that wants it? It's Riley Spurley-Tube in the 1. And Spurley-Tube through the S's will be able to complete the pass. Now behind them, there's another battle. TJ Hanley and Jeff Bright battling. Hanley will get that. He actually keeps 6th position. They're still battling for 4th. Spurley-Tube, I thought he had cleared, but man, Ethan Lynn made a charge. Look at TJ Hanley. Wow. I thought he was going to make it 3 wide with that bold move they made. Spurley-Tube can't complete the pass. Ethan Lynn keeps 4th. Hanley will fall back. But up front's all Marcus Sachi dominating right now, Watkins Glen. There's still a lot of racing left and anything can happen. Very wide through turn 7. Wow. He's trying to get as much as he can coming off the corner because it's a long straightaway. The faster you can go off the corner, the faster the speed will be down the straightaway, and you can gain on the guy in front. If you can get off the corner better, you can carry enough speed off the corner. And these guys are running in the 108s, faster than anyone we've really seen. Very fast speeds. It is a little bit more overcast than what the other races have seen. We've seen partly sunny in the other races. This one is pretty good overcast skies. Oh, look at this. Alan Bird with the peak on Marcus Sachi. Sachi keeps it, though. 12 cars on it right now. And look at Alan Bird, though. He's been having some pretty good laps as of late. He's closing in on that 12 car. We can have a 3-way battle. Jay Gambit's also joining this fun in the 7 car. Bird really wide, though. He almost got into the wall. I thought he was going to. If he did, that would have been horrible. He would have lost some positions there. See, single filed out at the front. Here's TJ Hanley and Jeff Bright. And a little bit of a battle for 6th. I guess you could call it kind of a battle because Bright is right on the back bumper of TJ Hanley. Bright's been running in the 107s along with Hanley. And TJ was actually faster last time by. Most people breaking down to the 107s now, which is very fast here at Watkins Glen. Yesterday, in the 1997 race, If we saw a 109, we would start getting excited. But man, oh man, these guys showing that with a cloudy day, a lot more grip. And with this track just being repaved, there's a lot of grip already. The cloudy day just give it more grip. And Bird is all over the back bumper of Sachi. If that 12 car makes one move, whoa! Bird again, flat tracking off the corner. Look at these guys coming off the corner. It looks like they're going to hit the walls. Look at that. That may be a battle back there. Spurley Tube and TJ Hanley. Hanley gets up in line, knowing he wasn't going to be able to complete the pass. Now here's a battle. Ethan Lynn, and it's that Jay Gambit in the 7 car. And it looks like Bird is better for like the first 3/4 of the lap. But then after that, it looks like Sachi can pull away and turn 6 and 7. But before that, Bird can really drive it into the bus stop and the carousel, and he can gain time. Riley Spurley Tube and DJ Hanley in a battle for 5th. Hanley still trying to get it from Spurley Tube. Were these the teammates that in the target race at Watkins Glen last season, they wrecked each other in the bus stop, or Hanley wrecked Spurley Tube, or was that some other teammates? I'm trying to remember. I know Hanley was involved in that 44. I'm just trying to remember, was it the 14 or the 10? Oh, I think it might have been the 19. I think it was the 19 his teammate. I don't think it was the 14, but Hanley, in the target race last season here at Watkins Glen, in the bus stop, he swung out a little wide. They were side by side. He and the 19, Jason Smeo Jr., they made contact, and Smeo Jr. ended up getting the worst of it. He hit the wall hard. Go back to your points leader, Bray Ernest. You see he's running 8th right now. Decent day, but towards the back of the pack, that's not where he wanted to be. Let's go on board with that 6 car. Just listen to the power down the straightaway. Battle for 2nd is on. Jay Gambit after Alan Bird for the 2nd position. You also saw Hanley make another swipe at Riley's Spurley Tube. It did not work again, but that 2 car looks awfully fast. And Jay Gambit is on the back bumper of the 10, basically pushing him as there was a battle back there. Hanley got a little wide off of turn number 7. Jeff Bright gets underneath him, and there's a side-by-side battle for the 6th position. I believe Jeff Bright will have that in the S's. And that battle has allowed Marcus Sachi to really pull away from the pack as Bright trying to get to 6th. Hanley trying to keep his 6th position. It's close. They're side by side coming out of the S's, but I think Jeff Bright might have it. He has the drafting help. Can he do it? I believe he has it. Hanley trying to stay with him. Oh, Hanley just lost 2 spots right there. And a Bray Ernest. Hanley from 6th to 8th. Ernest up to 7th. Jeff Bright up to 6th. These guys trying to run down Marcus Sachi, though. And Alan Bird just trying to catch him. He has caught him this lap. This lap's going to be a lot faster than Sachi's unless he does something crazy off of turn number 7. Whoa! Jay Gambit almost into the wall. That was close. If he didn't hit that wall, then I don't know how close he was, but I'm going to take the old trick. You couldn't fit a piece of paper in between he and the wall. He was that close. He must have scraped it just a little bit because he lost some speed. Now Ethan Lynn's attacking him for the 3rd position. Really going to help Alan Bird try and focus his efforts to pass Marcus Sachi, not worrying about his mirror, which was a mirrorful Jay Gambit in that green 7 car. If you look back in the mirror, you see that bright green 7. You're like, oh my goodness, he's right on me. But now you can try and pressure Marcus Sachi into a mistake. Oh, almost contact. Jay Gambit and Ethan Lynn close. Lynn gets the 3rd. Gambit's going to try and hold on to his 4th position right now as he goes wide. Spurley Tube almost clipped him in the carousel. And Jeff Bright's on the back bumper of these two. If they start to get to battle, and watch that 5 car. Look at Spurley Tube with a crossover down the straightaway into turn 6. Didn't get it done there. 3 to go this time. Sachi's out front. Field crosses under the bridge of turn number 7. 3 laps to go. Marcus Sachi just has to take it easy here. He has a pretty good lead over that 10 of Alan Bird. In fact, it is half a second that he has. Ethan Lynn is a quiet third right now. If those front two get to battling or hitting or something, he'll be right there. Jake Gambit has fallen back to fourth, but he can regain possibly. Riley Sprague, who was kept a consistent fifth all race long. Jeff Bright has just moved to sixth after passing Hanley. Same with Birdnest, your points leader moves up to seventh, but not a good points day for him. TJ Hanley up battling for a top 5 spot with Sprague Tube, and it kind of slowed him down. He falls back to eighth. Steve Morgan in ninth, the winner this season, not what he wants. And 10th is Tony Green, not having a great season. Adam Carlson in 11th, and Carter Friesen running up the field. He had, I believe, contact with Carlson on lap number 1 coming off the final corner. That's why he's that far back. Well, Bird did catch up just a little bit more, didn't he? Another green card into the wall. That's Tony Green in the 11. So he's going to lose a spot. 2 to go. Sachi trying to keep his lead over Alan Bird. That time, though, Bird was 2/10 faster. But even faster was the naive Ethan Lynn, who was down to the 1:07 7/10 bracket. Yeah. And as you can see, the 7 of Jake Gambit has the fast lap with the 1:07.609. They're down to the 1:07.6s back there. Battle for second. Wow, I thought Bird just cut himself off, and I thought he was going to wreck himself. But he knew he was clear. Spire told him he was clear. Ethan Lynn cannot get to second. Alan Bird hunting on Marcus Sachi. White flag this time. I believe he got off the carousel just a little bit better than that 12 car. And look, he was back up to this battle. Jake Gambit, there's 4 cars that have a shot to win right now. As Sachi makes one bad move, Bird can go by for the win. White flag! Oh, hard to the wall, Ethan Lynn. Drops now the top 5. White flag one more time around Watkins Glen. Ethan Lynn, after nailing the wall off of turn number 7, back to 6th. That allows Jeff Bright, Riley Sprague Tube, Jake Gambit to get by. They all gain positions. Meanwhile, Marcus Sachi is dominating this race. He's led 10 of 10 laps, looking to make it 11 of 11 once he comes by this time. 12 car start from the pole, as he will enter the bus stop for the final time here today. He just has to hold off a hard charging the 10 of Alan Bird, who has been on his back bumper the whole race, second the whole race. And through the bus stop gets really slow. Sachi, though, pulling away from the field, off of the carousel. Bird trying everything he can to get one last run on that 12 car. It's not going to happen for them. They hit turn 6 for the final time and into turn 7. Marcus Sachi starts from the pole in the 1998 Watkins Glen 100. He'll pick up a victory in the 3rd IROC race for the 1998 season. Marcus Sachi, a winner in the IROC series. He wins it at Watkins Glen. Well, if Sachi ever gets a ride in possibly the Trucks, ARCA, Target, Gatorade Cup, watch out for him at road courses. He looks strong there today. As we will now look at the finishing results. Marcus Sachi wins the race by over half a second over Alan Bird, who was second pretty much for the whole race. Just couldn't get to Marcus Sachi and passed him. Jake Gambit moves up to 3rd. Riley Sprague to 4th. And Jeff Bright consistent 5th. Ethan Lynn, after nailing the wall, coming to the white flag, ends up 6th. He was inside the top 5. 7th was Brady Renest, your points leader. TJ Hanley in 8th. Steve Morgan in 9th. Adam Carlson 10th. Tony Green in 11th. And 12th rounding out the field, Carter Friesen. Congratulations to Marcus Sachi on a great victory at Watkins Glen. Moves him into the points. He's had a consistent season thus far. As we look at the point standings, Sachi has finished top 5 in all 3 races. One of only a few to do that across the whole series. And he has a 24-point lead over Brady Renest, who was your points leader before. Falls to 2nd in the points, but he still has a shot. But it's a big gap back to 3rd. On back, Ethan Lynn is 3rd in points. He's 26 behind Renest and 50 behind Sachi. Jake Gambit is 4th, Riley Sprague Tube in 5th, Steve Morgan 6th, Tony Green 7th, Jeff Bright 8th, 9th TJ Hanley, 10th Carter Friesen, Alan Burr 11th, and Adam Carlson rounds out the points. And man, oh man, you don't have time to pick it up. You only got 2 races left, so you have to hope that something wild happens at Richmond Homestead. If you're back, Carlson, Bird, Friesen, Hanley, Bright, you're just going to have to hope something wild happens the next 2 races. As we mentioned, the next race, the Richmond 100 Richmond. I almost said Watkins Glen. But we have the 1999 IROC Watkins Glen race coming up. See you guys then.